do it myself.
What's up, everybody? This is Mike here at Rogue Comics, and I'm here with yet another edition. Actually, I don't know what I should call this. Just basically new comic book day releases. That's what it says right there. That's what it should be. New comic book day releases for this coming Wednesday, March 2nd, the first week of March. We are 3 months into this year already. That is a fourth of the way. Interesting. Not really. Anyways, you know what? Enough with the preamble. Let's get into some books, shall we? We are going to start off, as always, with DC, as I am big in this. The first book that you see right there is Arkham City, and this is the Order of the World number 6. This is the final issue of this 6-issue miniseries, and this cover right here is by Sam Wolfe Connolly. For some reason, I don't think that's right. I think it's just Sam Wolfe. Maybe Connolly does the inks. Whatever. That's what the file says. Going by that. This one here, though, this one I can tell you is by Carrie Andrews. I'm gonna check just to make sure, but I'm almost positive. Yes, this is Carrie Andrews, and that is the stuff of Nightmares, my friends. I'm waiting for it to show up on the monitor over here, and I just want to see it in 50-inch glory. Let's see. Come on. I talk a lot. Look at this. I should have already moved on to cover B, and I'm still on cover A. Either that or there's a very big lag. There you go. Yes. Oh, thank you. YouTube just notified me that I'm streaming. Appreciate it. Oh, yes, that is awesome. Up next, we have Batman number 121. This one here is cover A. And you know what? I'm going to get rid of the studio mode because it's frustrating me. And I can't see. Covers are so tiny. This one here is... I can't see who this is by, and it doesn't tell me. Oh, wait, there we go. Jorge Molina. Sorry about that. Jorge Molina handles the art on the A cover. Then there is a B cover by The Thief, Francisco Mattina. And then there is this awesome C cover by Lee Bermejo. Now, this is a The Batman variant. There will be a couple, I think maybe one or two more, excuse me, as we go through this. Actually, I'm looking through it now. Perhaps there's only one more. Regardless, this is the series for this month. Because as I've explained before, what Marvel and what Marvel and DC do is they'll do a series of variant covers that have a theme, whatever that theme might be, whether it's Venomized, Carnageized. They had one theme one time with Cosmic Ghost Rider. DC's had the Lego variants, actually so is Marvel. Robot Chicken, Mad Magazine, the Bombshells, stuff like that. So for this month, I don't know why, there is going to be the Batman variant covers. And on the Batman book, issue number 121, this one is by Lee Bermejo. Here we have a new book by Tom King. This is Killing Time, and it's also issue number 1. The cover is by David Marquez, and there is a B cover by Kale. I can't pronounce his last name, but this is an awesome cover. That's a hot cover right there. Look at that. You have the proper Riddler, you have a sexy Catwoman, and you have the Bat Signal. What more could anyone ask? And here we have cover C. This one is by Carlos, and I can't see the rest of his name because Windows Explorer is not showing me. Carlos Danda, I think there's an apostrophe in there somewhere. And this is the Batman variant right there. And yeah. And here we have Batman versus Bigby, A Wolf in Gotham, number 6. This is the final issue, and this is the B cover. Now here we have Catwoman. This is issue number 39. We are technically on issue number 40. However, this is a second printing. Why is this a second printing? Because see this cover right here? This extremely hot cover. This was originally a 1 in 25 variant for issue number 39. And due to popular demand, I guess, they decided that they were going to do a second printing of it, and they would put it on the second printing. So, there you go. That is a hot cover. Truly, truly is. Up next, we have Dark Knights of Steel. This is issue number 5. Dan Mora, cover A. An awesome Joshua Middleton, cover B right there. I like that. I like this one too, but I like this one better. Then, for some reason, we have Dark Knights of Steel, The Gathering Storm. Now, what is The Gathering Storm, you might ask? Well, apparently they are collecting issues 1, 2, and 3 of Dark Knights of Steel. And, as I, let's see if this opens. Because I know it's selected, but I don't know, hitting, the mouse wasn't over there. Okay, yes. Oh, they don't have the price on here. But I think it's priced either $1 more than what the book would normally cost, or perhaps maybe $2 more. Regardless, it's cheaper than what it would be if you bought 3 issues individually, I believe, which is mind-boggling to me, but what do I know? I just own a store. I don't own DC. Here we have Detective Comics, issue 1055. This is an Irvin Rodriguez, slightly photorealistic variant cover. And we have this. Yeah, there's a lot of sound coming over here. And this one here, this is the awesome. Like, I didn't even bother looking at the Marvel stuff, even though there are some Marvel covers there that I probably could use a thumbnail. But once I saw this one, like the proportions, the angles, the way Barbara looks, I mean, it was a no-brainer. Like, this is the thumbnail. It's awesome. And I love the way he drew her outfit. I love the boot, everything. Everything about this cover works. It's just I can't, the coloring, it's great. It's great. This is probably one of my favorite covers this week. And it's by Lee Bermejo, of course. This is the B variant cardstock. And yeah, it's just awesome. Thankfully, somebody had posted it with the because I don't know if you can see on the left-hand side of the cover there. It's got the UPC on the bottom left, and it's got the DC logo, well, a DC logo, and the little text on the upper right left-hand corner, upper left-hand corner, Jesus. So luckily somebody, though, had posted this as a virgin on the, I think it was on Twitter, maybe, whatever it was, but thankfully I didn't have to go through and erase that to put it on the thumbnail, because this is an awesome cover. Thank you, Twitter. I appreciate it. The one time in your miserable life that you've actually used your powers for good. But yes, grab it. Here we have Justice League, issue number 73. 2 issues left before they murder the entire Justice League. And this one also has a, well, either it's guest starring, as it says there, right? Guest starring Justice League Dark. So maybe it's not a second or an extra story, but whatever. Here you have Naomi on the cover, and I'm not going to take a dig at Yannick Paquette, because with his stuff, he deserves to take maybe like a month off, and you know what? I'm just going to draw one character, and that's it. No backgrounds, no nothing, just the one character, and I'm not even going to draw it close. I'm just going to draw her like from a distance and stuff. And you know what, Yannick, by all means, go ahead, brother, because you deserve it, okay? So this is cover A, and here is the Ariel Olivetti cover B. This is the cardstock variant. Then we have Justice League Incarnate. This is the final issue of this 5-issue miniseries with a gorgeous Gary Frank cover A right there. I'm going to miss this most of all. His stuff is incredible. Incredible. Now, I'm hoping, I'm praying, I'm the reason, if the reason he is not doing a book outside of Geiger because he doesn't want to, then by all means. But he should be doing like at least 3 to 5 books a month. That would be in a perfect world. I would accept that. And one of those books has to be Superman 78. That's what it'd have to be. There you go. I'm putting that out there. And here we have cover B. This is a Jorge Fornes cardstock variant, which I dig. I do like the way Orion is in the I don't want to say that, but he is juxtaposed against Darkseid. There you go. Monkey Prince number 2. Just Monkey Prince. This cover is by Bernard Chang. That's cover A. And then we have this cover B, which at first I thought was Art Germ, but it's a little cartoony to be Art Germ. But it is by Ejicure, Ejikure. And this is the cardstock variant for that. Next we have Nice House on the Lake. This is issue number 7. It is returned. And here is cover A by Alvaro Martinez Bueno. And then this is cover B by Juan Ferreira. No. There was a thread on Twitter about how to pronounce artist name, and again, I forgot it. I posted something about Chris Bachalo or however you say it, and everybody seemed to be taken with Bill Sienkiewicz's name, but he enunciates his name in the way his Twitter handle. It's right there, so you know how to pronounce it. It's Sienkiewicz, not Sinkovich or whatever or something. So, but everybody seemed to be like talking about that one. I'm like, guys, like Chris Bachalo's right there, like Bachalo or whatever it is. But somebody should do that. Somebody should do that. Marvel and or DC or something, especially for people, because they were only talking about like people that are well known. And I'm like, well, you know, I know these guys. I know Juan Ferreira. He did a book called Colder for Dark Horse that was like the cover. He had like some dude sticking his hands up his face, like in under his skin. It was like, oh my God. But so I know who he is. Like, I mean, I want to know how to say his name too. That would be nice. You know, come on. One Star Squadron number 4. This is a 6-issue miniseries. So we have 2 issues left. This is what is that? Max Lord. Max Lord, Realize the Prize. You know what? I do not know if Max Lord is still alive in this Marvel Universe. Oh my goodness. DC Universe. Got Marvel on my brain. Hey, Stormy. What does it say? The one before the monkey one was pretty. The one before the monkey one. Monkey Prince. You mean the one with Darkseid? Let's see. We shall... The one before the monkey one. This one? Or this one? Or this one? Because there was like, you know, you gotta be a little more specific here. Unless you're talking about this one. This was the one that was immediately before the monkey one. Because there's Monkey Prince right there. But let's get back to where we were. Where were we? Okay, yes. One Star Squadron. There we go. Issue number 4. Here we have Static number 6. And this is the last issue of this 6-issue miniseries. Hopefully, they're going to do another Static book maybe. Give them another 6 issues. Do it in these 6-issue arcs or whatever and call them seasons or something. I don't know. I'd prefer an ongoing, but I don't make these decisions. I can't tell you, though, this is by Carrie Randolph right there. And then there is a B cover. I like this B cover. This is by Nicholas Draper Ivy, and he's the gentleman that does the art in the book. And, yeah. I do know they're bringing Blood Syndicate back, so at least there's that. But, yeah, I'm sure they'll make an announcement about Static, because Static is one of the main characters, the breakout character of the Milestone universe. So for them to not utilize that in some fashion, that'd be ridiculous. Here we have Suicide Squad number 13. This is cover A by Rafa Sandoval. And this is part 2 of War on Earth 3. Now, War on Earth 3 is coming up next, But I guess you have to buy this. This will be part 2. Well, we'll see, because when I show you cover B, right there, this is by Gleb, Gleb, Melnikov. Okay, this is cover B featuring Peacemaker. And then we have War for Earth 3. Now, this is issue number 1. Now, notice it says issue number 1 of 2. So I'm kind of confused because this is number 1, right? And then you got this over here that says it's War of Earth 3 Part 2. So it's not making sense. Although, if you did notice, too, between this cover here and this cover here, they're connecting covers. So I'm thinking that this is the main book, like they're going to do like the Alpha Omega type thing, you know, with the double-sized issue number 1 and the double-sized final chapter or whatever. And then these are like the tie-ins, and that's part 2, I guess. Because I think this also goes through Teen Titans, if I'm not mistaken. But yes. And then 9 years later, we have a yes and a that one. So, okay. Moving on. We have this cover here by Guillaume March. And that's, what's his name, Ultraman. And then we have World of Krypton. This is issue number 4. There are 6. We have 2 left. Here is Miko Suyan. And then we have Odd Koch. I guess that's how you say this person's name. I don't know if it's a male or female, so I apologize. But yes, I don't know if this is the finished version. It very well could be. But, yeah. And that, my friends, is DC for the month of... sorry, for the first week of March. Not for the month. Up next, we have Marvel. This one here. Oh, yeah, see, okay, I didn't organize these. So we're going to probably see some of the variants before we see the main cover. But it doesn't matter because this cover is better than the main cover. This is Dan Panosian, and this is the cover B for Alien. And here is cover A. Now, mind you, I don't mind. This one's pretty nice, too. However, it looks close up. I don't know how close you're seeing it, because right now it's a little like 4-inch square for me. But when it's embiggened, like it doesn't look like it's finished. Like it could have used another pass as far as like inking or something, or maybe the colors washed it out a little bit or whatever. But it doesn't look as good as it should. I mean, because this does, I like this. I like the way it looks, definitely. And I'm waiting for it to come up on the monitor, but there it goes. Yeah, I think those are eggs on the left and the right side of her, but I don't know. Here we have Amazing Spider-Man. This is issue number 91. 91. And then there's a legacy number, I'm sure, but I don't know what that is. Here we have Avengers Forever number 1. This is the second printing. This is the Aaron Kuder cover. Or sorry, Aaron Kuder variant. I control the symbiote. I am the master. He's also a Hydra agent there. Here we have Avengers Forever number 3. This is the Ed McGuinness variant cover. And here is the regular cover, which I believe is by Aaron Kuder also. It could be wrong. I do see a signature in the little white stripe on Ghost Rider's costume. But unfortunately, I'm still too behind on the monitor. I'm not going to drag it out by waiting for it. So you see the cover there. You can tell if you like it or not. Come on, you don't need me to tell you. Here we have Black Panther, number 4. This is an awesome Alex Ross cover. I really love the way Sherry looks right there. He really did her really well there. Captain America, Iron Man, number 4. Oh, this is 4 of 5. So that makes this the penultimate issue. And just for my OCD, yes, that Avengers cover was by Aaron Kuder because it just finally came up on the monitor there. This is issue number 4 of 5. And, oh, I thought I had 2, but I guess not. There's only 1. Here we have Daredevil, Woman Without Fear, number 3, the final issue of this short 3-issue miniseries. And it looks like she's fighting Kraven. When they eventually do, you know, Matt is back and all that, and he's going to be Daredevil again, like, she needs to go back to being Elektra. If she wants to keep the costume, that's fine. You know, although I'd prefer a little something more 80s-ish, you know, a little skin, little, you know, stuff like that. But if she wants to keep this one, that's fine. I'm good with this too. But don't call her Daredevil anymore. Stop it. Devil's Reign, Spider-Man #1. This is the Carlos variant. Carlos is the last name. I do not know the first name. That is the Rose right there, who is Kingpin's son. And then we have this one here, which is, this one here is the A cover. And it is also, oh, they don't tell me who it is. But it looks like it could be Mark Bagley. If I had hazard a guess, I'd say it was Mark Bagley. I might be mistaken. Who knows? Then we have Devil's Reign, X-Men #2. This is issue #2 of 3. That makes this the penultimate issue. Tony, what's going on, man? How's it going? And this is the Javier Garron variant. And then we have this one here, which is the Phil Noto A cover. This is the regular cover right here. Up next, we have Fantastic Four, issue #41. Hulk #3 gets a second printing. And honestly, out of all the second printings they were assaulting me with last week, I think this one actually is one of the few ones that deserves it. Here we have Moon Knight, issue #9. Speaking of second printings, this isn't a second printing, but Moon Knight #6, I think it was, that I got last week was. She-Hulk, finally, issue #2. Seemed like forever. This is the Jones variant, but this is the gorgeous A cover by Jen Bartel. Here we have Spider-Woman #20. Star Wars #20, also #20, gets a second printing. For what reason? I do not know. Here we have, oh, I think this is the main, this is, no, sorry, my bad. I had to scroll up. This is issue #21 right here. There is also a High Republic issue #15. And also a High Republic Eye of the Storm #2. This is the Phil Noto variant. And here is the regular old A cover. Strange #1. This is the Scotty Young variant, which I'm okay with. I like Scotty. And here we have the main cover. Oh, wait, I should have warned you in case it triggered you, because apparently there's a female as Doctor Strange. Well, technically it's not as Doctor Strange, as the Sorcerer Supreme, even though it does say Strange right there. She's not calling herself Doctor Strange, okay, because it's Clea, and she's trying to get Stephen Strange back because he did sacrifice himself in the death of Doctor Strange. I mean, it was right on the title there, so everybody should have known, but gasp. It's a woman. She has ovaries. Oh my god, and she's on the cover. Let's make 32 outrage videos about it and plaster them all over YouTube. Hey, Paul, that 80s style variant of She-Hulk is great. Yes, my friend, it is. Jen Bartel, she's doing all of the A covers for She-Hulk, I believe. Although now that I said it out loud, I probably jinxed it, and that's probably the last one she's going to do, but hopefully not. But anyways, this is the A cover for Strange #1. And who knows, maybe she'll be able to find Steven in time for Multiverse of Madness. You never know. Here's another book that deserved a second printing. This was Strange Academy #15. And this is by Humberto Ramos. And I forgot the other one that I said deserved. Oh, Hulk #3. Yeah, but this one deserves it too. Here we have The Thing, #5 of this 6-issue miniseries. So that means it is what? The penultimate issue. And I've enjoyed this. I love the art. I'm going to be sad to see it go. I don't think The Thing could potentially carry a monthly title or whatever ongoing. But you know what? Give us another miniseries a little down the line or something, you know? Because, yeah. Because I said so. Here we have something It's called What If, and instead of doing what if, what if Thor did this, what if Black Panther did that, what if the Avengers did this, what if the X-Men did that, we're getting 5 issues of Miles Morales. Now, to say I'm not excited about this in the least would be an understatement. But hey, if you want it, buy it. If you don't, then don't. What if Miles Morales became Captain America? And we have a Carrie Andrews variant right here. This is this one here. Then we have an Ivan Coelho variant. And this one, I think, is by, Brian Stelfreeze. And last but not least, we have the A cover. So this will be the A cover. And all those other ones that I showed you first were the variant covers. And last but not least, Marvel is giving us X-Men number 9. Eventually I'm going to catch up to all this, but now's not the time. And there you go, my friends. That is Marvel for the month, Jesus Christ, for the first week of March. I don't know why I keep saying for the month. Here we have, I didn't adjust something. Here we have the independent books, and let me warn you, there aren't too many of them. This is from Image. This is Adventure Man, and it is issue number 8. I do like this cover. And it is by, I believe it's still by the Dodsons. I'm pretty sure they're still doing it. I can't see because I could see the text, their letter, the name is right above the logo, the Adventure Man logo there. So we're just, let's just pretend, yeah, it's by Terry and Rachel Dodson. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I stalled long enough. Matt Fraction is writing it, and the Dodsons are handling the art duties. So there you go. Here we have Carriers. I don't know what this is. It's issue number 2, and it looks like these are pirate birds. I don't know. See, one of the things people don't talk about, because comic book stores or comic stores, or you know what, this is really bugging me. Comic stores are like battered wives, and I don't mean that in a negative way or whatever, but we deal with things and we don't necessarily say stuff about it because, it's part of the business is what they say. Like, it's the cost of doing business. But this book right here, I'd ordered for somebody who would order books from me on a monthly basis. And then they just dipped. And that was it. And now I'm stuck with it. And I don't know what it's about. I don't know if it's going to sell. Hopefully the cover doesn't look too bad. But they're birds. And they're pirates. So, yeah. And I don't even know what label, what company is putting it out, but there you go. There's issue number 2, and there's also a B cover, but they didn't have the image for that, so I couldn't show you. Here we have Crossover number 12. Now this is Donny Cates' book with Jeff Shaw doing the art duties. Now this book is going to be significant. Why is it going to be significant? Because last issue, on number 11, Negan showed up. Now, I don't know if you've been following Crossover. I kind of dipped out after 3 or 4. But basically, comic books are bleeding into the real world, so to speak. And, so last issue, Negan showed up. Him and Lucille in all their glorious black and white. Hey, Tim. How's it going, buddy? So, yeah. And issue number 12 comes out Wednesday. Here we have Ice Cream Man, Volume 1. Yes, this is an homage or a parody of Dr. Strange, Dr. Seuss. It collects issues 1 to 4. And honestly, between the writing by Prince, not that Prince, W. Maxwell Prince, as you can see on the cover there, and Martin Morazzo's art, I would strongly suggest grabbing this book because it is good. If you like horror, or not necessarily horror, I'd say more like Tales from the Crypt, Tales from the Dark Side, like that kind of stuff. If that's your bag, then you definitely want to grab this. I don't know how many of these I'm getting, but here we have The Last Book You'll Ever Read. This is issue number 5, And this cover here is by Layla. And this is the B cover by, I want to say, Jen Hickman. It does say Hickman, but I know it's not Jonathan. Then we have My Hero Academia. This is a, well, it says graphic novel, but it's basically a manga digest, volume 30. Here we have Newburn by Chip Zdarsky. I do dig these covers, though. Noctera, number 8. This is by Scott Snyder. Cover A, Tony Daniel. And then we have a B cover by Dustin Gwynn. Rogue Sun, number 1. Declan Shalvey is doing the cover. I can't see if he's doing anything on the inside. Let me see if I can find this. Where is it? Here it is. As I demolish everything over here. No, Noctera just came up on the screen. Abel, A-B-E-L, I guess, is handling the art duties. Let me see. And somebody named Parrott, P-A-R-R-O-T-T, is handling the writing. But this is cover A. And then we have this Montez cover B, which I like. Actually, I like both of these. I like this one, and I like this one. They're both cool. I don't know what it's about. I apologize. It's issue number 1. So for those of you out there that have this obsessive need to collect number 1 issues, then this is right up your alley. And last but not least, for this week, we have Walking Dead issue number 34. Or I should say, The Walking Dead Deluxe issue number 34. This one here is by David Finch. This one, Charlie Adler, and this isn't going to end well. I can tell you that right now, my friends. That is Lori and Carl right there. This is an awesome one. I do like this one. This is Mike Del Mundo, and I really dig the. He's got the little tree on there, and the air freshener, and then those ugly dudes in the windshield there. And then there is this one by Charlie Adler, who is also the series artist for the entire series, with the exception of the first 6 issues by Tony Moore. So almost the entire series. And that, my friends, brings us to the end there. Oh my God, that Libra Mayhem cover is awesome. Thank you for watching, and hope you see some good stuff. If you are going to see the Batman this Tuesday, have a good time. There might be a review on my site. Maybe. I haven't decided yet. And if not, if you're going to see it on Thursday, have a good time then too. But yeah, thanks for watching. And as always, have a great new comic book day. And I'm going to say that early because there have been times I've noticed when I've watched, like, as I am shutting the OBS down here, it's still on the monitor over there. So I turn it up so I can hear it, and it cuts it off before I say have a good new comic book day. So I should say that before that, and then ramble on like I am right now, and then cut the stream. So have a great new comic book day, guys, and enjoy the Batman if you are into that sort of thing. And yeah.